Hello world, I'm Joey Arnold. Today we're going to talk about how to discover your purpose. First of all, you need to ask, what do you love to do? That's probably part of your purpose. You probably can remember that there are certain things that you love to do. And those things can help other people or make people feel special. You can inspire people or help make something. Maybe you love people or you love working. There tends to be two kinds of people. The people that work with people and the people that don't. And that is part of your purpose to some extent, maybe. Do you love people? Do you love to work with people? That can help you narrow down the list of jobs, the kind of work, the kind of careers that you may pursue or that you are pursuing already. It's really, really hard to find your purpose, and people spend their lives trying to find it, or trying to make it, or trying to force it upon themselves and upon other people. And it's pretty discouraging, but it can be revolutionary, and it can be better than ever, because what you do affects other people, and we tend to be more like dreamers and artists when we're younger, like in kindergarten, and as we get older, we tend to grow out of it. But maybe we shouldn't. And we should go back to doing those things, because those things are part of who we are. We can ask our parents, hey, can you describe me in one word? And you should listen to your parents and try to see what they might say when they try to describe you in one word or in some words about the kind of person you are or the kinds of things that you like to do, because those things are part of your purpose, your destiny, your fate. And it's very important to think about it. Maybe you shouldn't think about it too much, but you gotta think about it a little bit. You gotta have some evaluation or even re-evaluation where you look at it again, and it can be really, really, really good. Because especially if you're heading down the wrong direction in your life, then you need to turn around and go the other way. A lot of times people are in dead-end jobs for 20 years or more, and that's not very good. But you can ask your parents and your siblings, your brothers, your sisters, your family, your ancestors, maybe not your ancestors, but your relatives and other people in your family or your friends, your co-workers, your classmates, your teachers, the government, anybody around you. You can ask a lot of people. Conduct some surveys and write it down. Try to think about it. Try to compare notes and look at some of the similarities between what different people say about you. Then that is probably your purpose, and that's how you discover it. That's one way that you can discover. That's one way that you can discover your secret identity. Maybe. Because, like, if you ask your mother, and your mother says, oh, you're really creative, and you love to write. Maybe you like to write, and then you go to your father and say, "Hey, father, hey, pops, hey, who am I? What do I like to do? What do I like to do?" And your father says, "Oh yeah, you like to write. You like to write stories and books." And then you remember, "Hey, that's what my mother said." And then you ask your friends. Your friend says, "Yeah, I always see you with a pen. You like to write." And then you go to your teacher and your classmates and your coworkers, your colleagues, and you go to all these people, and they all say the same thing. "Man, you love to write." Then maybe you should be a writer. And then maybe that's your purpose. And then maybe you should work on that and develop those things. But if it doesn't work, then you gotta be like an inventor, like Thomas Edison, trying to invent the light bulb. You gotta try a bunch of things that don't work until you find something that does work. You try to find your purpose. You try to find a job, some kind of job that you love, some kind of work that you love. You gotta try to find some things that you don't love, and then try to remember, hey, I don't love this. I don't like this. I can't do this. And then write it down, because you might forget. You never know what you're gonna remember and what you're not going to remember. You gotta write it down. You gotta save it somewhere where you're never gonna lose it, because you may forget it. And then you go on to the next thing and try to see if it's going to work. You gotta be like a baby. You gotta learn how to walk. Because you're a baby. You start to cry. "Oh, I'm a baby." And you try to stand up and you fall. You gotta get back up again and try again. Try again, man. Oh my word. So the other day, I was walking down the street, like once upon a time, just the other day, and a lad came to me, like a boy or a man, came to me and said, and asked me, "Hey, what do you do?" And I said, "Oh, are you Jamaican? Oh, never mind. You don't want to build a bobsled. I don't know. But what do I do? Oh, I like to build houses. No. I like to build. No, I don't like to build. I like to make holes and find gold from the bottom of the rainbow and inside the ground. And that's what I do." People ask me, "Hey, oh, your name, Joe. Oh, Joe, like a cup of coffee. Oh, Joe, like a Joey, like a baby kangaroo. Hey, oh, I was born in America in 1985, and I'm losing my voice. I'm losing it. But people ask me, "Hey, why did you come to Vietnam?" And I'm like, "Oh, brother, maybe I came to climb up walls and to jump off the walls of skyscrapers." Maybe not, but I'm trying to be a little more creative with my answer, because a lot of people ask me the normal questions, and I always give the normal answers. But anyways, to find your purpose, you gotta make mistakes, because no pain, no gain. You can't have success without failure. You gotta try again. You try many times. You gotta ask other people, and they're gonna know what you love to do. And if they love it too, then you should do it. If you make some lemonade, and the people love to drink your lemonade, oh, maybe that's your purpose. If you make clothes and people like to buy your clothes, maybe that's your purpose. If you like to write, and people like to read what you write, then maybe that's your purpose. If you like to make videos, and people like to watch your videos, and they get inspired by your videos, and by your stories, then maybe that's your purpose, your destiny, your fate. That's your career. Maybe that's what you should do. Maybe that's what you should do, and then that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how the cookies crumbles. And, that's life. If life gives you lemonade, you make lemon. Or if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but about the size of the fight in the dog. That means, hey, you gotta fight for your right to party, or just to live another day. Something like that. Anyways, it's very important to find purpose. You can find purpose by not finding it, because you find out what doesn't work. Failure, no pain, no gain. And you find it by asking other people and asking yourself too, what do you love to do? Don't be ashamed of what you love. Do it. Go after what you love and do it with all your heart, and try and learn how to learn. Learn how to learn and be lifelong learners, because in order to do what you love, you gotta get better at it. So you need to continue to get better at doing that, and you need to improve on communication and talking. If you can't communicate, you can't get better, and you can't tell people what you think, and they can't tell you what they want to say, and communication is very important, and I don't have to tell you that, because you already know that. You gotta get better at communication, and learn how to learn better. A lot of times, we learn how to learn in a normal, boring, traditional way, and that's a little too boring, and we tend to learn more with pictures and like stories, and those are the things we remember the most, like songs and movies and really exciting things like maybe comedy. And I like comedy. I don't know about you, but I love comedy, and I love telling stories and writing and making movies, and I have a lot of hobbies, and those are the things that I like, and those are my passions, and I'm passionate about it, and that's part of my destiny. Well, part of my destiny involves like helping people become better at what they do. What they do, like utilizing their skills. Man, I really try my best every day to get better at what I do, and it's very important, and just to help other people fulfill their dreams. I want to dedicate more of my time with entrepreneurs, with business people, or with people who want to do specific things, or I like to help people who are trying to discover what they need to do in their lives. And if they have questions, they should talk to me, because I like to talk to those kinds of people. I'm kind of like House in a TV show drama called House, which is a TV show about a doctor in a hospital, and he's a really, really good doctor, and he helps people solve crimes. Not crimes, I mean just like sickness, illnesses. He diagnoses those illnesses, or those sickness, those diseases, and he tries to figure out what is wrong with the person and how to get them better. For me, I'm not doing that exactly, but I want to be able to diagnose people and figure out how to help them fulfill their dreams. And I want to be that kind of person. Those are some of the things that I love to do, and I've always felt that since I was very, very young, and I know it, and it's really, really deep inside me. It's ingrained inside my heart and my soul and my spirit, and I know it, and I know that I'm a multi-dimensional kind of person, and I love it. I love to be crazy and to be creative. I try to be serious sometimes so that people take me serious. And that's very important. But at the same time, we need to not take life too serious. We need to laugh. Laughter is a medicine. It helps heal the soul, and it's very, very important. And we need to just take care of our lives, take care of ourselves and the people around us, and to go after what we love to do.